I started writing The Woman in Black after a gap to have my children, and hadn't written anything very much, but I'd read a lot. Read lot of ghost stories, which I'd always enjoyed. But most ghost stories, apart from one or two very famous ones like The Turn of the Screw, are short stories. And I just wondered whether there was anything that could be revived in the ghost story to make it full length again, so that people wouldn't think of it only as short stories. So I set myself a bit of a challenge, really. Can you write a full-length ghost story which will keep the atmosphere and the suspense going? And I just sat down and slightly made a list of ingredients, rather like baking a cake, what you absolutely need in a ghost story, and then work from there. It's a universal form. The ghost story is a universal form, like the crime novel. But ghost stories are in every culture, every fable, every country has its ghosts and its ghost stories. I just thought it was absolutely terrific. When I first read Jane's adaptation, I didn't know what to expect. And I hadn't had anything to do with it. Very deliberately, that's her job, and I didn't want to know what she was doing until she'd done it. And so I got it, and I sat down from cold to read it, which actually is exactly what happened to the adaptation of the play. And I was really impressed that she had managed, again, it's The Woman in Black still. It's still, the spirit is the same, the book isn't the same, but it's recognisably itself. And yet she's adapted it in her own way very well to this particular kind of film. I think it's brilliant. Basically, the story of The Woman in Black is the story of a haunting. It's a woman wearing black who haunts a particular place or places. So it's a ghost story. But when I wrote it, it's far more than just spooks and shivers. There's not a great deal of point in making people simply frightened, end of. It's about the desire for revenge. There's got to be a reason for the ghost to haunt. The reason she keeps haunting this place and causing certain things to happen is because she wants revenge for something that happened to her. And she's completely unable to let this go. She cannot move on. That's why she stays haunting and haunting.